Hello there, everybody. Thank you so much for stopping by for your weekly tarot video forecast. Just a quick update before we actually get started. We are now at 59% paid with the Reiki Master Apprenticeship Program. So thank you for all of your support. It's a delight getting to meet and work with every single one of you. And now on to our forecasts. Hello there, Gemini. Thank you so much for stopping by for your weekly tarot video forecast for the week of February 27th through March 5th. What we have coming up on Monday, Gemini, is the Five of Clubs. Five of Clubs on Monday just means that there's going to be lots of distractions. Whatever you have set as your mission or your goal, just be ready to have distractions come up. For some of you, this is going to be putting out fires at work. Things are just going to come up, not literally, of course, but things are just going to come up that need to be taken care of ASAP. And so you get back to your desk at the end of the day and finally realize, wow, I got like 20 minutes in on work on this, but I got a lot of other stuff smoothed out and taken care of. So that's what I see coming up for Monday. Just lots of distractions, kind of keeping you away from whatever you set out to have as your goal really on Monday. Now Tuesday, Gemini, we do have the Six of Clubs showing up in reverse. Six of Clubs in reverse just means that there's a project that you are putting a lot of effort or energy into on Tuesday. I don't believe that it's finished yet. You may be putting in a lot of thought effort or a lot of planning into it, or you may actually be working on this project. This particular project is one that not only will benefit yourself when it's complete, but will also benefit others. So just putting in some time and energy on a project that is not yet complete on Tuesday. La da 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 da. I don't feel like there's any kind of delay in the completion. I feel like it's just normal to have to put in this time and energy on the project. Okay, so moving on to Wednesday, Gemini, the Devil card. Ooh. Actually, the Devil card just means you're going to be facing some kind of fear or some kind of temptation on Wednesday. I love free will. Free will means that you can handle this fear or temptation whatever way you want. You can let this thing totally bug you out and trip you up and get you down. Or you can look at it from a new perspective or a different perspective. You can kind of pick it apart. What's so scary about this, or what's so addictive about this? Figure out whatever the root cause is, why this really normally would pull you in, whether it's into fear or whether it's into addictive behavior, and then kind of take it apart so that it's not such a big deal anymore. That is an option. You can do that. A little bit easier when you've got a heads up like this too. All right, so looking at Thursday, you do have the Seven of Clubs showing up on Thursday in reverse. Seven of Clubs just means that there are some boundaries that you have set with somebody or with a group of somebodies, and they have decided that let's test those boundaries. Let's see how serious Mr. or Ms. Gemini was about these boundaries. Let's just pretend we never heard them mention anything about the boundaries and continue with life as if nothing has changed and see what the Gemini does with that. So it's your choice what to do with that, just like it's your choice how you want to handle the devil situation that came up on Wednesday. You know, do you want to let them just walk all over your boundaries, and then that way the next time you feel like you need to make boundaries again, they get walked all over that much easier the next time? Or do you feel like enforcing those boundaries and saying, sorry, this is how I told you it's going to be. Here we go. So going to be up to you how you handle that. Looking at Friday. Friday, Gemini, you have the Hierophant. For some of you, I feel like you will be invited to a wedding. For others of you, you may actually be participating or attending in something that has to do with a wedding. So maybe if you're going with the brides for her gown fitting, or maybe you're getting your gown fitted if you're a bridesmaid. If you're the best man, tuxedo fitting, etc. You guys get the picture. This could be rehearsal dinner even on a Friday night. Could very easily be a rehearsal and the rehearsal dinner afterwards. So something to do with a wedding for a lot of you Geminis. That's the first thing that popped in as a very strong thing. Some of you could be getting married, but this feels more like participation in planning for the wedding, much more than actually being the bride or the groom, which is not to say that some of you won't be, but for most of you, I feel like this is more of a, you're playing more of a supporting role, shall we say. Okay, so Saturday, Gemini. Wow, you guys got 3 majors in a row, plus you had the devil on Wednesday. Friday, Saturday, and Sunday are all majors. Okay, so you've got the Hanged Man showing up in reverse on Saturday. I like the Hanged Man. Doesn't he look like he's happy and he's celebrating? For those of you that were at the rehearsal dinner on Friday night, this may be the reception on Saturday. The Hanged Man in general, though, does talk about having a situation where you were feeling kind of stuck, kind of limited, held back, and now you've come up with a solution that gives you your freedom and your empowerment. And so you are feeling very free and empowered whenever the Hanged Man shows up in reverse. So I just keep coming back to that wedding example. Just feeling like, yeah, when you're feeling stuck and unempowered because you're trying not to mess up your good clothes that are so expensive, and then you get to go to the reception and you get to change your clothes. Whew. Relief, release, empowerment. You can do what you want. You can dance however you want to, whatever. Okay, let's move on. Doesn't have to all be about the wedding. Just because I'm fixated on it right now today doesn't mean that it really has to be all about the wedding, even for most of you, just for a few of you. All right, so let's look at Sunday. Here we have the Emperor showing up in reverse. This is somebody you're interacting with on Sunday, Geminis. This is somebody who has, for some of you, this is a policeman. This is somebody who has a position of authority in some way in your life. For some of you, this is going to be as simple as your significant other. For others of you, this is going to be like a boss, a police officer or something like that. When we see the Emperor in reverse, this is really not my favorite way to see the Emperor. When he's right side up, he's really got a lot of class, a lot of integrity. This guy would be the type of friend that you would want to have in your corner at any given time. But we've got him shown up in reverse for you, Gemini, which means kind of, for one thing, you can't really count on him, but for another, he doesn't really shoot straight from the hip. He can be very manipulative. A lot of times when I have the Emperor showing up in reverse, it ends up talking about somebody who has strong narcissistic tendencies. So this is somebody who can be very manipulative and really doesn't think twice about saying or doing whatever needs to be said or done to get that this person's way. Now, for most of you, it'll be a gentleman, but I'm using the word gentleman loosely. But for some of you, it will be a female. But this is somebody who they take control of a situation in manipulative ways is the best way to say that. Okay, so hopefully that'll be a very short interaction on Sunday. And that is your week, Gemini. Thank you so much, everybody, for stopping by, for hanging out, for liking, sharing, subscribing, and commenting. I do appreciate all of your support. I hope to see some of you back here during the week for readings and for Reiki sessions. And the rest of you, I will see back here for the next video. Everyone have a wonderful week. Peace out. Hello everybody, this is Amista, and I am coming to you today with something completely different than what you've ever seen here before, completely different than what I ever thought I would do. I have been taking Reiki training, and I've gotten level 1 and I've gotten level 2, and I really want to take master training because already I've realized that there are other people out there who need to know how to be able to do Reiki for themselves And I'm not qualified to show them that or to teach them that or to pass that on to them or empower them with that until I become a Reiki Master. And so I was looking into a Reiki Master program, and I meet all the qualifications as far as that goes. I've been accepted into the Master program, but the last little bit of money is what I need some help with, and I'm hoping that you guys will help me with that. I need to raise another $3,000 to get myself into the program, and so that's where you guys come in. What I'm doing is I am accepting very happily and very thankfully and very gratefully any donations that you may feel like you would want to give. If you don't want to, obviously, then don't. But if you do feel like you want to help me to get into this Reiki Master Apprenticeship Program, any help that any of you and all of you send is great. No donation is too small. I just ask that they're over like 35 cents because I think PayPal will take 35 cents of whatever comes in as a fee for collecting payment. But anything other than over 35 cents is no donation is too small. So there's the corrected version of that. And actually I was looking I have over 7,000 subscribers. If every subscriber donated $1, I would be able to end this request. But so if you would like to donate, I would be extremely thankful. I would appreciate that a lot. Also, I want to do something for you in exchange for donating. So anybody who would donate at all, I would like to offer you 15 minutes of free Reiki distant healing. In other words, I would send you some healing energy where you would not have to come to my house, or we would not have to meet in person, just like I do a lot of my readings by Skype or by phone. I can also send the healing energy without having to be right in front of you. We don't even have to be on the phone or on Skype when I do it, although I will want to touch base with you ahead of time to find out where you would like me to target that energy. If you have any particular thing you want to have worked on energetically, and also to touch base after it's done just to let you know that I have sent the energy in to check in with you, see how you're feeling, that type of thing. Anybody who donates anything more than $50, what I would like to do is send you some Reiki energy. I would send you the same amount of minutes of Reiki energy as you send dollars. So say you donate $50, then I would send you 50 minutes of Reiki energy. Anybody who wants to donate and doesn't want to receive Reiki but knows somebody else that they would like to have the Reiki sent to, feel free to let me know that, and you can gift that Reiki to somebody else, and I will just touch base with them, make sure I have permission to send them that energy, and talk to them about where they would like it targeted and all of that, just like I would if I was sending that to you. So that is what I've got going on, and I really appreciate, like I said, all of the help any of you can send. I know not everybody can send, not everybody will want to send help, but I am hoping that there will be enough to get me into this quickly. Otherwise I would probably have to wait, I don't know, 6 months, a year before I had this kind of money to get myself into there, and I don't want to wait that long. I want to be able to empower people more quickly than that. So what I'm doing is I am in the description section underneath the video. I'm going to send you a link where you can donate, and you can choose whatever amount you want to donate, and I will probably also have that showing in the video as well. So thank you everybody for listening and for giving this some thought, some prayer, some attention. And thank you everybody who actually does donate as well. I appreciate it all. Thank you so much. Peace.